Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and on with the program.
Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, headlines. Mammoths back from the dead. Gathering ghost gear in the Chesapeake. Meteors across California and Texas. Pheonix and the record heat. AI job theft in Virginia. All this and more on your new podcast, my desktop podcast, Inside and Out. My name is Jason, and welcome to today's show. And our first headline were Mammoths are back from the dead. Now, this is courtesy of AOL.com. They are posting as of Sunday that scientists find a way to bring back extinct woolly mammoths back from the dead in 2028. The world's first de-extinction company says that it's on track to bringing the woolly mammoth back from extinction within just a few years. American biotech company Colosso Sciences has compiled over 50 mammoth genomes spanning 1.2 million years of evolution with the aim of creating mammoth-like embryos by 2028. That's pretty wild. If they bring that back, I mean, this is like some Jurassic Park kind of stuff. I don't really know what uh, the importance of being bringing back the woolly mammoth. I mean, I think about the cruelest thing that you could possibly do to the woolly mammoth after it has gone extinct is to bring it back from the dead at potentially record-breaking heat. Um, sounds crazy to me. We're going to start global warming. What's your idea? Let's bring back the woolly mammoth. Great idea. Yeah, now, yeah, okay. All right, well, next headline. Well, let's stick with this first. So, obviously, they're going to do things other than just mammoths. We'll find out what other things. So, everybody look forward to 2028. 2028, we will probably have some woolly mammoths floating around here, which is crazy. Okay, this next story, it is here in my home state, and it also affects Maryland. I don't know what I don't know much about geography, but our next headline is gathering ghost gear in the Chesapeake, and what that is about is in the Chesapeake Bay here in Virginia and partially in Maryland. Um, we have a lot of ghost gear out there. Ghost gear meaning, leftover crab pots, stray nets, I'm assuming, anything that's related to commercial fishing and recreational, um, fishing, crab and clamming as well. All right, well, the ghost gear, the sweep puts 40 watermen to work on the Chesapeake, so that's good news that everybody has some work there in the conservation as well as making some good commercial usage. I'm having problems with pop-ups, but this is courtesy of National Fisherman. It's a good article to check out if you love the Chesapeake Bay. Everybody I know, we live here on the bay. Everybody's starting to get their boats ready, all excited, looking forward to spring and summer. So we love a clean bay. We all do our fair share every time we're out there. We pick up anything that we see, and we hope that people who come and visit do the same. Now, as far as these big industries are concerned, we just have to keep on them, stay on their ass and make sure that they don't dump things. And if they are, they better do it way, way up the river, as we've learned about these microfibers and plastics and how they're filtered. We have to have some good filtration system. But one of the bad things that we have in our bay are leftover crab pots, sunken boats, a lot of dangerous things out there. Some of it is good because we can create, reef-like effects and stuff. But um, obviously, a lot of it's bad. So we're going to get it out of there. All right, our third story: meteors across California and Texas. Well, this I think is related to what we talked about. Was it yesterday? In Arizona. And this morning, there are also reports of Oregon seeing this one in particular, a green like a fireball. Why am I not on the news that I want? You guys, give me a second. I hate all this pop up crap. It was just here. All right, we don't want to hear about this. I'm going to cancel this out because I'm pissed now, and I'm going to talk about it myself since they're trying to push politics on us. All right. Well, basically, they've spotted Sacramento, California. Go look at the news. Sacramento, California reported. Everybody heard banging. Everybody saw green flashing lights. It was reported in Texas, California, and as of recent, it was reported in Oregon. Um, this green fireball. We just saw some meteors hitting Ohio. I know it's probably unrelated, but related, but unrelated. But we all know that we had a solar flare coming last week. We all know that we have this amazing aurora borealis going on. We all know that we have some record-breaking heat temperatures. We all know. So, I mean, I don't know if this is all just coincidence or what, but there seems to be a lot of cosmic activity, and it's pretty interesting. So keep an eye on the sky because, I mean, literally, you might get hit with a fireball like the one that happened in Texas, not Arizona, Texas, the other day in the suburbs of Houston. So we have to, you know, be careful. I remember when I was a kid in the '80s, there was always these scares about meteorites and stuff, and how we'd have to fight them with missiles. And it looks like we're here. We've got the missiles, we've got the stuff, and here they come. Thank God we have all these space programs throughout the Earth, you know, working together to save the humankind. All right, our next story on the list is Phoenix and the record heat. Now, Phoenix is known, for some heat, but the streak of record highs in Phoenix reaches 6 days as a historic March heat wave continues. Once again, here I am with a pop up. The historic March heat wave has continued Monday as Phoenix attained a record daily high temperature for the sixth consecutive day. It hit 94 degrees at Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport, which the National Weather Service uses as the city's official readings around 11:55. So, we saw, I think it was last week in California, they had a really hot day in Southern California. There's like heat hitting hard in some places on this planet, and then other places, they have blizzard like conditions like what's going on in Michigan. So I don't know if it's all related to the sun or not, but it is kind of wild how everything's shifting, like the rocking of the boat, you know. It's pretty crazy to me. Um, Before we get any further, speaking of heat and stuff, it's nothing like that here in Virginia. I'm going to report the weather real quick. Uh, Once again, I'm worried about gremlins on Tuesday gremlins, because it's everything I have is taking forever to pop up. And I don't know if you know how I run this show, but it's just basically on my laptop, moving from one tab to another. And some stuff like this right now, the weather, which I just literally had everything queued up. Here it comes. Here it comes. Uh, Now wants to back up on me. Once we go live, that's when everybody's like, "Oh, come on, let's fuck with them." They know I have this energy that can't handle it. All right. Well, we're waiting on the weather. And while we're waiting on the weather, we'll just bump on to the next story because that's what the pressure's about. And this isn't Cardinal news. Report says that 35% of the jobs in Virginia may be at risk to artificial intelligence. South side, the least impacted, and Northern Virginia, being the most impacted. So here they come. We were just talking about it. You guys didn't care when the artists were getting their songs ripped off. You guys didn't care when they were sitting there streaming and having all their fake bots taken from everybody. You guys didn't care when you had your free movies. But now that you got to go work construction like me, you're like, "What? What happened? I had a job and AI took it." Well, we warned you. We warned you this would happen. Now, didn't we? No, I'm just going on a rant there, but it's true though. They're coming for your jobs. We all just wanted, easy streamline at McDonald's, but instead of that, we're getting everything's getting cut, man. Everything in Northern Virginia, it looks like 35% of it, at least, is at risk of robots. That's right, robots taking your job. But that's okay because I don't know when the last time you've rode around our beautiful state, but it needs a little TLC. So you can come help me and get your hands dirty. Get your hands dirty with me and many others, and put some love into your state. um, I'm just picking on the pencil pushers, but it looks like the AI is going to be pushing your pencil soon. Um, let's see if our weather came up. Oh, finally, it did. Okay, today, just like the weather, I mean, just like my computer, the weather's wacky too. Here in my crazy clubhouse that I'm living in right now, it's 46 degrees this morning, and I can look forward to 32 degrees tonight. It's not too bad, 46 degrees. It's not blowing outside right now, but it's still not the warmest. But this week's going to be kind of up and down from 46 to with a high of about 66 on Thursday. But these next 2 days, today especially, is like the last cold night until Friday, then another one. And anybody that knows Virginia knows that the weather is all over the place. And kind of like me, I guess. I'm all maybe that's why I like this because I'm go from one thing to another. But before I leave, I would just like to ask everybody who has never looked at it before, please check out my website, hollobodyexperience.com, which features my music, which is my number one passion in life, next to my child and my grandchild. But my number one passion in life is music, and please check everything out there, hollobodyexperience.com. It also features videos from inside and out. It's got some other news and stuff. It's kind of the central hub for everything that I do is right there on hollobodyexperience.com. So please go on there and subscribe. Maybe go to the social media sites and subscribe, and that would be very, very helpful. Share at will. Well, I hope everybody has a good day today, and we're going to try to keep everything positive, I hope, and enjoy the rest of this week so far. All right, we'll talk soon.